And we're now joined by Mr. Ramesh Sopti, who's Managing Director and CEO at the bank. Sir, good to have you on the show. The IndusInd Bank stock was the only one that was in the green yesterday when the rest of the banking stocks were pretty much languishing. We do have source-based information that says that advance tax paid by you in the third quarter is roughly 65 crores. Can you confirm that for us? And can you tell us really where the revenues and where in the profitability has come in to lead to these tax numbers?
Yeah, I think it's now a fact that we did advance tax for 65 crores yesterday, which was compared to 22 crores in the third quarter of last year. I think the advance tax payment is a reflection of the underlying momentum that we have seen in our top line and bottom line revenues. Where they have come from, I think we've seen a trending over the last 6 quarters, and that trend has continued. So it's a combination of interest income, both from our corporate book as well as our vehicle finance book, which is the consumer finance book, and of course a very diversified sort of stream of fee income, which has continued to show robustness, whether it's third-party distribution or whether it's foreign exchange gains, and of course a new revenue line of investment banking as well.
Right. What about credit growth at this point in time, and how do you foresee it panning out for the next 6 months or so?
Well, you know, if you're talking about the bank, IndusInd per se, our book has grown by 25% in the first 6 months. It has grown actually by 25% in the first 9 months also. And compared to, say, we grew by 23-24% last year as well. So the book is growing steadily. We continue to sort of forecast growth in our book at about between 25 and 30%. We are seeing underlying pull on the working capital side, because essentially we are largely a working capital bank. But of course there is good pull on certain sunrise sectors, even on capital expenditures, for instance telecom towers and those industries. So our growth remains stable at over 25%.
Well, one quick question, Mr. Sopti, and that's on total treasury income as a driver for earnings for banks. How has that been for you, and how do you see risk management within this? You also spoke about forex income as being one key area of contribution till now. Just a sense of how much is trading profits contributing to bottom line?
Well, you see, there was, of course, robust profit which came from the money markets in the first quarter of this fiscal. But second quarter, we didn't see that, so it went into a business-as-usual mode. Because in the first quarter, I think banks booked a lot of money on the open market operations of the RBI. But we have focused more on the core fee income. So trading is not such a big part of our portfolio, but FX flows from client-based businesses and flows, those are the ones that we are really focusing on. And those FX flows have come from both the corporate side of the business, plus of course our consumer bank also focuses on foreign exchange flows. So our flows are essentially based on corporate and client flows, and not so much on money market. Second quarter and third quarter, there's very little money market income, and you see that reflected in the banks around the country as well.